Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into the Beauty Bags. This is going to be a products I regret buying video. Did one of these probably more than a year ago, so I figured it was time to update. I believe the last time I did this I included drugstore and high-end makeup. This time I'm just going to focus on 5 high-end products. The reason I didn't choose drugstore this time was because I've kind of gone through a major declutter phase of everything in my house, and makeup was kind of where I started, and I got rid of most of the drugstore stuff that I wasn't loving or that was kind of a waste. um, I think it's really important to mention the things that were high end that I regret buying, because that's where the real investment is. I mean, if you spend $5 on something at the drugstore and it doesn't work out, it's not a huge deal, but I get really mad when I've spent a good chunk of change on something high end and then it doesn't work out. So for the purposes of this video, it will just be high end products. The first dud I want to talk about is the Makeup Forever Aqua Creams, and this one is in the color 2. And I've worn this quite a few times, and it just goes on kind of patchy. I thought maybe I was using too much at first, so just for good measure, before I made this video, I used it a couple days ago just to really do a light wash and see if maybe that's the case, but it went patchy and it kind of faded prematurely, and it didn't seem to have the long wear that some of my other cream shadows have. Even like the Maybelline Color Tattoos, which are a fraction of the price, have a much better staying power. So for those reasons, I'm really going to say I regret buying this, because it was, I want to say about $20 for this. So that's quite a huge price tag. And I was really excited for this product because I don't have any other Makeup Forever products. And I know that they have wonderful things in their brand and in their line. And I've heard people just rave about their products. So I was so bummed. And I've heard people rave about these. And I know they say like the Cirque du Soleil people wear these because they're waterproof, and they have all these huge claims. And but I don't know, maybe it's just the shade, but because I was so bummed out for this one, I probably won't try any of the others. So that's the first product I regret buying. Secondly, this one, the Tarte for True Blood palette. This one pains me to talk about. This was launched on Sephora, and there was a lot of hype surrounding it, and I was one of the people literally that was on Sephora at midnight trying to get this palette. And I just had to have it. I mean, I love True Blood. I love the packaging. I love all the stuff it came with. I mean, the shadows looked, amazing. There's quite a variety. And if I remove the plastic and you take a look at the shadows, you will see that it barely looks used. And that's because I've probably used it 5 times, and I've had it well over a year, if not longer. And then underneath it comes with an eye primer, one of those, what are these called? They have some long name. Emphasize Eyes Aqua Gel eyeliner, which I really, really did like this, except that it melts down super quickly. So you use it once and you use like a big chunk of the eyeliner. It doesn't last long, but it is a good eyeliner. And then it comes with Lights Camera Lashes, which I like that, and I did buy the full size and then ended up just kind of feeling about it. And then the eye primer, which I also liked. But what gets me is the shadows. I don't know, like the shade range is lovely, but I just don't feel the quality is quite where it should be. And I think I loved it at the time because I hadn't tried a lot of other brands and a lot of other products. When I got this, it was kind of when I first started getting into makeup. And I raved about this so much that my sister Lisa ended up buying it, and she doesn't use it either. And it was just something we both felt we just had to have. And I think I don't use it because the quality of the eyeshadows just isn't there, and I hate to say it, but I think Tarte eyeshadows aren't very good. um, I shouldn't say they aren't very good. I think they're a hit or a miss, and for a high-end product to be hit or miss is unacceptable to me. Drugstore, whatever, you get what you pay for, but for high-end shadows to be hit or miss, I just think is not acceptable. And I bought this palette when it was full price. Later, they did kind of bring it down, I think almost down to like $15 on Sephora. But I paid full price because I had to have it. So that's something I regret buying because I just don't use it and I don't feel the quality of the shadows is worth the price. My next regret, the Smashbox Photo Op Mega Palette. I ordered this on QVC.com. This is huge. It has, I can't even remember how many shadows, but like it's insane. And this has like their full line of, well, at the time when it came out, they probably have more now, but at the time when this came out, it has all of their eyeshadow trios. There are 8 cream liners, a bunch of brow powders, and a brow kind of wax, 2 really nice blushes, 3 highlighters, and 4 nice lip glosses. I have nothing bad to say about the quality of these products. The eyeshadows are quite good. They're really buttery, nicely pigmented. Blushes are fantastic. I don't really do much with my brows. I probably should, but I don't. So I don't really use the brow stuff much. The cream liners were nice, and I also used them a little bit as cream eyeshadows. Highlighters were pretty, and I'm not a big fan of these type of products where they're in the pan, like lip glosses and stuff. I just don't grab for them much, and I find, you know, if you're wearing one of these bright colors and you want to reapply, well, you're not going to take this in your purse. So that's probably why I don't use a lot of those products. I think why I don't use this is it's so huge and I hate the packaging. I find these plastic things really, really annoying. I mean, it's nice to have the shade names, but they're attached, so you can't really get rid of them. I mean, you could. I know some people said they cut them right out, but if you cut them, then your powder is going to get in like your cream products in the middle. So I hate the packaging, and although you get a ton of product, this was really expensive. It was like, I think it was $100, and it's the most expensive thing I have in my collection, and I just cringe at the thought of spending $100 on a makeup palette. Now it is high-end makeup, and is a lot of it here, and if you added up how much this would be worth, it would be well over $100. It is a good deal, I guess, but because I don't use it, because I hate the packaging, because I find it kind of, it's a bit of a nuisance to use. I mean, you try to use your eyeshadows and these are flopping all over the place, and it's kind of awkward to kind of have out on your makeup table. So for those reasons, I just don't use it very often. And the eyeshadows, you know, they're good quality, but they don't blow my mind or anything. I don't think Smashbox makes the best eyeshadows out there. I mean, they're really good. I don't want to say they're bad, but they're just, I have others that I gravitate to more. So for those reasons, I just don't use this, and I regret buying it. Next, another QVC product. I got a Mally eyeliner set, and it came with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 here, and then I've used up 2. So it came with It came with 10 eyeliners, and these are her Mally Evercolor Automatic Waterproof Eyeliner. And I think she's since changed the packaging, but they used to look like this. And it came in like a really beautiful green package. It kind of had like velvet material inside. I've since got rid of the package because I was so disillusioned by the product. I've heard several YouTubers rave about Mally products, so I was really quite tickled when I saw this set because it was about $50, which is a lot for eyeliners, but I mean, you got 10, so I thought, well, if these are awesome, that's a good deal. I thought these were very meh. They were just eh. You'll notice that I did use two up completely, and that was the black and the brown. The black was called Onyx, and I can't remember what the brown was called. I think it was like Deepest Brown or something. And those were quite lovely, hence why I used them up. I really liked those. They were creamy, long wearing, and worked on the waterline quite nicely. My biggest gripe about these is the rest of them really don't transfer to the waterline whatsoever. Like, I will kind of rub vigorously on the waterline and just no pigment comes off. It's really weird. Like, some of them are kind of nice on the upper lash line, but if I want to do anything on the waterline, and that's kind of one of my favorite spots to wear eyeliner, it just does not transfer to the waterline whatsoever. And if you're going to pay expensive price tag for high-end eyeliners, I think they should be out of this world fantastic, and these just aren't. Some of the colors are even kind of borderline dry. I just really didn't enjoy them. I really liked the black and the brown, but all of the other colors are just not very good. I regret buying this set. My final product I regret buying is and this is another one that pains me to talk about. It's the Urban Decay Book of Shadows 4, and this one was really expensive. Like, Urban Decay palettes are expensive to begin with, but this one was like $64, which is a lot. And if you watch my videos, you know that I love Urban Decay. Urban Decay is hands down my favorite makeup brand. I will buy pretty much anything that they put out because I just love their line so much. So naturally, I bought this because, oh, it's Urban Decay, I have to have it. My first gripe is the packaging. The packaging on this is terrible. Like, it's pretty, like, it looks pretty, don't get me wrong, but like, look how bulky and huge it is. And you open up the top, and there's these butterflies in a mirror and some cell phone gadget stuff. But I mean, I bought a makeup palette. I have no use for that top layer, and it makes it bulky. And then you pull the bottom, and I hate how tight this little drawer is. I'm always scared that I'm going to wreck the shadows. So there's the shadows. You get 16 of them. You get a full size of the 24/7 liquid liner, which is good. It's a nice product, and it's nice that you get a full size. You get their super curling mascara, which is nice. You get one of the mini eyeshadow primers, which I've used up. And then you get this little speaker that you can hook up to your cell phone, and they gave you some QR codes that you could scan, and they had different videos that you could load on your phone using this palette. The shadows are nice. I mean, they're Urban Decay, so they're, for the most part, really nice quality. But I mean, the packaging on this is ridiculous. I mean, this is not portable, but this was ridiculously expensive. It was like $64. Because this is so bulky, I don't ever grab for it. And it's a shame because the eyeshadows are nice, but I never want to pull this out because it's so huge. And I've noticed that's kind of been a common theme with these products that I regret buying. So that's my products I regret buying, I guess, part 2 or revisited. So if you want to leave a video response or in the comment section, maybe tell me some of the high-end things that you regret buying. I'd love to know. Maybe you can save me some money by letting me know what sucks that's high-end, because it's really annoying to spend the money and then it turns out to be a letdown. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.